following transmission by the Mela Collective is not invasive channeling. I am a sovereign soul, and I would never let any external being take over my body and voice. The Mela Collective consists of my galactic soul group that I communicate with through the sacred connection of our hearts through my higher self or soul, either in the form of telepathy or claircognizance. This galactic collective is of high frequency and simply offers invitations to see things from a different perspective, in all kindness, benevolence, simplicity, and humor. It also inspires our creative work and imbues the creations with the essence of the inspired messages and the high frequency they carry, and grounds them into the physical matter with loving intentions. Dear beautiful souls, have you ever wondered why in your world humans, Terrans, Terrahu, for some centuries now, have believed that nature is a vulnerable thing? Nature, and what you call nature, and your planet, Terra, have been through many cycles of regeneration and went through many cycles of death and life through great resilience. As you know, your planet has a consciousness. It is an entity like other planets and stars. And in that way, its consciousness has supported you and all the life forms living on your planet. If it is something, it is not vulnerable. It is extremely resilient. If something was to happen to you, Terrahu, nature and your planet would continue. Other forms of life would thrive. We do not say this to diminish the beauty and the preciousness of who you are, Terrahu, of the life form that you are, which is wonderful, rich, and has many powers and gifts. We simply want to point out that this perception you have of nature, of your planet as being a vulnerable being that can only be made worse or better through your action. And we say this in love and benevolence, is an act of the ego, is a perception that is based on your mind and ego. And it has, we have to say, been influenced by the matrix and the programming that you have been raised in, thinking in one way that you were pathetic, in quotes, little creatures, and at the same time being told that you can have the most important influence on your planet. You are not pathetic little beings. You are amazing beings with great gifts of consciousness, power of manifestation, of creativity. But you are also not the rulers of this planet in any way. You are cohabiting with different life forms who also deserve to thrive. And so your perception of your posture in relation to other members of what you call nature, may it be the animal, the vegetal, the mineral realm, and the consciousness of your planet Terra, this perception has to be readjusted for more equilibrium and more balance. Nature can survive without you. Terra and its consciousness can survive without you. In the same way, you can have a positive or negative effect on the thriving of life on your planet, either through your actions of pollution or a lack of consciousness in your actions, the way you might not be always conscious in the way you consume or treat nature and the different realms around you. And here we do not talk about those agendas, global agendas that you've been influenced by. This is not what we're talking about, and we're not going to name them. You know what we are talking about. We're talking about your simple daily actions that may have an effect on the world around you, the way you might throw things to the ground or consume too much, or not being mindful in the way in which you consume either foods or objects around you and have a detrimental effect on the world around you, on nature. You are not responsible for the climatic changes on your planet. This is again a programming. However, you might be invited to be more careful and to be more benevolent and mindful of your daily actions in what you do and how you do things and how you consume and how you are conscious of the effects of your actions. We invite you to choose with more consciousness what you eat, what you consume, what you buy. This is something you do have control on and play a role and have an effect on your reality and environment. So you are responsible for your actions, for yourself and for others around you, but this does not only include humanity and other Terrahu, but also life around you of the different realms, animal, vegetal, the planet itself. If you rise in consciousness, if you raise your frequency, you will affect in a positive way the well-being of your planet and all the realms around you that might thrive even more. So your actions do matter. Your power of manifestation and great gifts of manifestation play an important role on your planet and can create beauty and wonderful things in this new cycle. As your planet and all life on it raise in consciousness, including yourselves, Terrahu, you can participate benevolently to manifesting high frequencies, high vibrations, and beauty and thriving around you. But do not be misled by the idea that your planet is a vulnerable and pathetic little thing that entirely depends on your actions. That would be slightly egotic, wouldn't it? You are a member of the community of this thriving planet and its consciousness. We invite you to act responsibly, respectfully towards the other realms around you and other beings and other consciousnesses. And the day that on your planet you will be able to interact in the most loving, caring, respectful way towards yourself first, other Terra, humans, and other lives on Terra, other life forms on Terra, then you will be able to realize that you have really raised in consciousness with your planet in a form of synergy that's made of love, benevolence, and connected to Source, as fractals of Source that you all are. You're so loved. Your planet loves you. The consciousness of your planet loves you. Your sun, which is your star, Source, all love you. Life forms love you. It is time to love yourself as much and love others around you as you are loved. We are the Mele Collective, and as always, we simply invite you to see things from a slightly different perspective in all benevolence and kindness. If the message offered by the Mele Collective today resonates with your heart, I have created an original Japanese washi shiogami paper art collage that grounds into physical matter through the colors, motifs, and composition, the essence and frequency of the simple, benevolent message shared with you today. You can own this original creation or printable digital file version of it to bring these benevolent high vibrations into your sacred space. See the links in the description of this video.